So you're building your MVP and you have 100 ideas for features, but you only have 2 engineers. So what do you build first? And that's where Inciteful steps in. Imagine meeting with a growth catalyst, not based on gut, but based on user behavior, data, and strategic trade-offs to make sure that you're actually making progress on your North Star. It's super easy to get distracted, and half the time you're already down a rabbit hole before you realize that you've made a misstep. So let me give you an example. So imagine you're building a digital bank. You're probably thinking your MVP can't just be like basic money movement, because then how do you stand out in the market? How do you stand out from the crowd? So then you start to add this new feature, this gamified savings feature. And then your basic MVP experience starts to grow and grow and grow and grow. And next thing you know, you spent 2 extra months and you still haven't launched your MVP. This is where an Inciteful product growth catalyst could have really provided great direction. They could have helped you validate who your ideal customer is and why they would want to use your digital bank. They could have helped you trim your scope to get to like a really functional MVP. And mind you, this doesn't mean boring, but it does mean starting from a strong foundation. They could have helped you construct a no-code way to test out this gamified savings feature before even building it. And they could have helped you build in some analytics so you actually know what's going on with their users and your experience. This way you can launch faster while still getting the feature feedback that you need. Execution speed isn't just about working fast, it's about building smarter. So let's talk the numbers. Let's talk about the before, right? You could have used 2 devs and spent $65,000 on their salaries and benefits. You could have used 1 PM and 1 designer and spent $26,000 on each of their salaries and benefits for this time frame, for a total of $117,000. So this would be the before. That is the cost investment in just salaries to extend your MVP 2 months by building something that maybe has a 20% chance of getting it right because you don't really know if this is what your customers want. Or you could spend a quarter of that time, 2 weeks, and then get some confidence in what to build or not to build and the hard data to back it up. I mean, I know what I choose. If you're building your MVP, check out our Founder Gut Check for a quick 2-minute insight that could potentially save you thousands on an execution mistake. Also schedule your free growth assessment to get a customized set of insights for your startup.